off. I mean, he's already in winners finals, like you mentioned. He's first one to punch his ticket, but he has a hard task and two individuals who are fighting for that spot as well in BONK, who, I mean, they go pretty even for the most part, Yoshio and BONK, and Mercury as well, who's been, I mean, they had a nail-biter of a set at No Johns, but, you know, it's just like, it just goes to show you, like, here in Philly, it's either going to be a neck-and-neck battle or you're just going to have a hard time, and Yoshio has a long road to climb between one of these two players who are trying to punch their ticket and the final one into that winners finals. Right now, BONK with a quick ladder of 64.
Yeah, and very, again, sort of unscripted, beautiful moment that we have here. BONK is sort of one of the original inductors of Mercury, at least either from a carpool stance or just from a learning standpoint. So, and to see how Mercury cascaded and learned and grew as a player along the tutorship of BONK is certainly something to behold. And for them to be in the final winners semis match, going up against Yoshi of all players, it is just we're paying our script writers tonight. At least we'll say that. So right now, again, 66 now, just using that resourcefulness of the guns. BONK just really having trouble locking down how to approach the Mercury, and Mercury just so wise using the guns mid to far game against basically any player, any character when he has that mid to far range game to play, and it's certainly being a huge thorn in the side for BONK right now.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think the one really upside for this matchup for Meta Knight, yeah, getting caught out with that high recovery there. The one upside for this matchup for Meta Knight is really just like Joker's way being really easy for Meta Knight to combo, trying to stock off of. Like I say that too, and he might find a stock. Oh, never mind. 70% that's nothing bad. It's approaching and getting in on this character is so difficult. Like you said, that mid-range being covered by Aegon, by Gun, by basically every one of the Joker's normals, right? You can't really find an accessible way to get in. And once Mercury has it on lock, once he gets out of the scary Meta Knight death combo, it's like, wait, you're not going to win in neutral. How do you expect on getting in? How do you get out of this? How do you deal with this? Bada boom, bada bing.
The answer is you don't. Yeah, it's a lock for a reason.
But that's a really good tech coming out from Mercury right now, you know, just staying alive. He's literally evened it out after BONK had an amazing first stock to deal with. But right now, I mean, Mercury's game plan is just simple, like not relying too much on the Arsene, understanding that BONK is just respects Arsene, and even then, getting in the face of Meta Knight is almost like it's so dangerous because, you know, you're just asking to get hit at that point, especially with the safe options that Meta Knight has in their arsenal. But speaking of arsenal, we see Arsene, but it doesn't last for long as the raw up B just comes out and just annihilates that stock from Mercury.
Yeah, both of these characters, you know, going toe-to-toe against each other, you have to be fearless playing against them and just being in control of them. Certainly, both have insane burst options, insane combos. BONK obviously not one to take a mishit or a miscalculation from his opponent into a stock lane. Mercury much of the same, especially with Arsene climbing the damage here. 131, looking for a stock lane, looking for back air. Great lag option for BONK to mess up Mercury's placement and hop back on stage. But on the other side of things, he's still struggling to fight back. Won't get through the wall. That is that Arsene backed up down tilt. And we'll see BONK struggling to find any purchase on the ground to get things started, because Meta Knight does rely on that dash attack, but too much damage to sort of get anything off of it right now.
Yeah, I was going to say too, like BONK definitely has the lead right now, but it's going to be tough for him to play this right now because now Mercury has the center stage again. You're out of that Meta Knight sweet spot range. He's trying to find and got that one little hit, a Doubt Bear, a Nair, something like that. And Mercury's expecting it at this point. Now BONK needs to get a hard call out. And Mercury, all he has to do is just not make a mistake. I mean, he's doing a really good job. Finds that forward throw there. Catches that dimensional creep back into the center of the stage. Nice catch with the jump there with the forward air. Mercury trying to find the stock here at the ledge. Oh, nice down air out of shield. Oh, the tech chase. No, he was ready for that one. Mercury is holding on super well in this neutral. Let's see who pulls up this game. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, that's it. All right. Dragon up air into down smash. Merc takes game one by the skin of his teeth.
We were seeing one too many raw forward smashes just being thrown out. I mean, it's a pretty safe option coming out from Meta Knight, but just the fact that Mercury's just kind of standing there menacingly at that point, there's really no need for him to do anything except just wait for BONK to throw it out and then eventually just get the punish game. And just like that, despite BONK, you know, having a pretty hefty lead, like you mentioned, like it seemed like it was BONK's game to win at that point. But I mean, just started throwing out raw attacks and Mercury punishing it.
Yeah, and now BONK in the stage choice, but as well as the music choice. You know he gets his power up from this Dark Magician theme. And we'll see with Mercury taking a bit of a break as well. BONK getting hydrated as well. We'll see who has more fuel to put on their winner's side fire and who will charge ahead on winner's side and whose fire will be snuffed out as we send the losers. And we'll go to the northern cave. I know this is somewhat of a comfort pit for BONK. He likes it for, I'm not sure what reason, but comfort's not aligned at the moment right now because he is still on the receiving end of a little bit of a double up air string from Mercury, but dash attacks are working for him. Platform reset working for him. Here comes the stock. No, fell out of it. Great DI from Merc.
BONK says there's only like 2 people who ever like consistently SEI out of his combos, and I'm pretty sure Merc is one of them, right? Like he's so good at like getting out of BONK's threat range. He takes a lot of damage because like anyone do take a lot of damage from that guy. But he's constantly avoiding those stock takes. He gets caught with the F smash landing though. That's the only way really BONK takes these set is by throwing out those burst options. Finds that down air there too. That back air is definitely going to take it. Nice catching all those defensive options from Mercury and then our Sensei. That you definitely got to take advantage of the one downside that Joker has in that state being the recovery.
Yeah, and despite everything, I mean, this is the same scenario we saw last time where BONK had a pretty good lead to start off, and Mercury just started bringing it back, and now you're seeing the damage finally being tacked on in Mercury's favor. Despite him not being able to take the stock yet, it seems like he's starting to find those openings and keeping BONK at the corner. Now that same game that he was playing before, using Ahaz, using the gun to just space out, despite him being at a disadvantage in terms of the lead. Like, he's just waiting for BONK and calling out these options and now evening things back out.
See here again, but now Mercury with the real estate to get the on-stage combo string started, and how he slides right back to that mid-game and uses that gun to either escape or apply pressure as he's doing so. It's just insane, and with Arsene backing him up and with BONK landing on mid-stage, BONK is just pinned to either not finding any ground to land on or fighting back from ledge. However, he does so as he's starting to pin Mercury in shield, clanging right now, but to grab something that BONK was not expecting as it led to a Rar Bear,
That was that southern cave DI. That was unfortunate. BONK is all the way out of there. He's down to stock now, gets Mercury. Finding the stock is going to be pivotal right now. It's going to be hard finding those late and in the middle of the stage too, because Mercury's going to be avoiding everything that BONK's throwing out right now. He's getting a lot of damage as we say that too. 31% on the board, using that gun to stay away from that Meta Knight threat range. Uppy unfortunately missing that F smash there too, giving BONK a second lease on life. Like I said though, he needs to find the stock now or else he's going to be down super well. And then F smash is going to close it out. Very good to him, evening up the stock count on last stock.
Yeah, that was very crucial right now for BONK to get back in this game. And as we say that, you know, he's getting the dash attacks, but he's yet to be able to get the strings of these up airs. Had it going, and now with a slight lead in terms of percentages, he's going to keep it going. Is he going for the ladder? Not enough to get the stock. And now he has to deal with Arsene in the background.
And just 2 hits basically evens it up. And right now, BONK, you know, try to put his all into that. We'll see if he has enough fuel in the tank in order to take it. Right now, he's doing a great job ducking and rolling against Mercury's options here. 94 tacked on, and with Arsene basically depleted, he has another shot at redemption, but he has to fight back from this ledge. And I think he relied a little too long on that Aegon Aya percentage, or option, rather, as BONK does fight back to mid, and now he's playing a bleed game where he doesn't need to drag down. He can't get the up smash.
He dropped it. He fumbled the bag.
Up smash not going to connect. Looking for a nair finisher, but no. Amazing!
Oh my God!
Tech and the air dodge in. It saves his skin.
He's alive. Mercury with that triple lease on life. He finally makes it back. Nice grab. That up throw is not going to take it. So barely close to 130, and that up air is going to do it. Mercury, after flubbing that kill confirm, getting amazing double tech, he takes a set 2-0 over BONK and puts himself in winners finals.
Bro, everything about that, like, even before the text, that air dodge kind of was just like the saving grace. And then everything else just kind of fell into place for Mercury, like you mentioned. I mean, there was no better way for him to close it out right there. It was literally a do or die situation, and he found the moment that he needed to secure that stock, secure the game, and secure himself a ticket into winners finals. And with that being said, I mean, Yoshio versus Mercury, it's basically becoming one of those battles that we're going to be seeing very often, especially around this time of Bears for sure. And I don't see it stopping. I feel like there's going to be a rivalry in the history books for Philly.
Oh yeah, history books, but one often repeated. You know, it's the favorite movie that was released 10 years ago, but you love coming back to it. It's like an Edgar Wright movie.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You know,
yeah,
Hot
that's
Fuzz
fair.
and World's End and Shaun of the Dead.
Fair.
I can see it. I can see it.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
Someone who gets
you got
that.
it. You got it.
Someone who gets my